the beach, and this little boy that's playing with my little brothers or whatever, right? And my little brother's like asking him like, "Do you want to like? Would you ever go to America?" That nigga like, "Nah," because if I went to America, I would have to work. This nigga enjoyed the sun. He enjoyed the food, the music, of his culture, of his home. This nigga probably don't got $30. Like niggas in Jamaica might make $40 a month.
Yeah.
You know? So, niggas would call him poor because how much dollars he got, but that's a rich nigga because of how much problems he got.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then even on the American side, like we call successful like, oh, I'm ambitious, I'm chasing, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, but like, nigga, I don't even want to be like this, but like Drake is a billionaire, right? But if Drake don't spend enough time with his son as he would like, is he successful?
It's a great perspective.
Like if you're not rich enough to raise your kids,
yeah,
I don't care if you got $1 million or $5.
Yeah,
if you got $5 and you can raise your kids,
facts. Because it don't take money; it take time.
That's rich.
Yeah, and that's true. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I'm too legit to quit certain shit. Yeah. But it's just like, where's the boss? You feel me? Like it's a million ways to skin this motherfucking cat. Okay. I wanna just let this shit chase me because I've been chasing the shit out this motherfucker.
Yeah, let it chase you.
But look, we live in this bitch. Yeah. Big Gauxst. Listen. This the motherfucking Big Gauxst podcast. Now I struggle with my introductions, but I really just want to speak from the heart right now because I feel like I champion this man as the leader of the city at this point. He got mayo on his goddamn necklace. Is the camera on me? Okay, cool. Motherfucking Mavi, the artist, businessman, the organizer, goddamn, the poet, goddamn, so many different titles I got for this guy right here, man, for this man right here. I just want to give you your flowers today, G.
Thank you, man.
Shout out. I don't think you know how happy and excited I am to have you here just because I really do. Whenever I talk to people about you, I say you and Ruben. Y'all the leaders of this shit at this point.
Absolutely.
It's on y'all. This y'all game. You
Absolutely.
Feel me? This y'all city. You know, and it's funny that you call yourself the mayor because I said that shit a few times in songs just on some, you know, it was just easy to rhyme and shit. Right. Yeah. But I was always hoping that you ain't hear that shit and be like, nigga trying to nigga trying to jack my style, man. Like you the motherfucking man around this bitch.
Honestly though, the whole mayor shit is like not. So it got like a double meaning. The mayor for me is like that's a nigga who is elected by his city.
Okay.
Like you done been.
You the chosen one.
Not even chosen, but like chosen man is like that's like a king or like a fake god.
Yeah.
Like you a person of the people.
Yeah.
And then also it's like you know your Charlotte history.
Yeah.
So like Harvey B. Gantt, that's like a really cool person.
Facts.
Black man
Facts.
And it's like just that he was a artist, like he an architect and he a man about his people. I thought that was really cool.
It's crazy you even say names like that, man. And this is why you know what I mean? Like that shit amazing.
Yeah.
Most niggas don't even know.
Yeah.
You know?
I ain't trying to pop it. Like if somebody else say they the mayor, and people do, and it ain't no no either or.
Pop it, bro.
I ain't gonna pop. Like I'll pop it in other ways. You'll see as we continue.
So how we feeling right now, man?
Man, I'm happy, man. The reception from the project has been good.
Yeah.
A lot of good developments. I'm like purchasing my first home.
Yeah.
I'm spending more time with my family.
So it's safe to say, like, mental health wise, you're in a good space.
I'm getting there. Like I'm working. I'm playing from behind.
Yeah.
But I'm on a run right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just
keep play without that momentum.
Playing without looking at the scoreboard.
For sure. So niggas know you're going on tour soon. So how soon?
First show is September 12th in New York at don't give me the line. I can't even call it.
That's right around the corner though.
That's
right around the corner.
We finna get gone.
I was keeping up with you on the last tour, man. With was that your last tour? Did Jack Harlow joint?
No. I did my own tour in between it.
Okay, that is right because you had some overseas dates.
Yeah.
How long ago was the Jack Harlow tour?
Jack Harlow was, I want to call it October 21 to like December 21. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I remember keeping up with because I saw you was on the road a few of the partners from Detroit. Shout out Los and Nutty and shit. I wanted to ask you, like, was you getting love from them boys?
Definitely.
They embrace you?
Yeah, I just like their style because they warm and personable in a way that feel like familiar to the South.
Facts,
you
right?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they like understated kind of people.
Yeah.
With like their success and with their blessing.
Yeah.
And they they let other people shine. They let other people like be the loudest in the room. Yeah. I like that. That's my style too.
Bro, you know, in the city, like, we real chill and down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, people from out of town, when we out of town, like, people love us. You feel me? Like, and they give me that same, like, they just chill. You know what I mean? They know they valid and they just chill.
Yeah, like, you know, the shit don't gotta speak loud.
Yeah.
Or speak direct too much.
Did that tour feel successful for you?
Yeah, it taught me the road, and like I came out of the tour with less money than I went on the tour with. Crashed 2 cars. Like,
oh, you were living?
Yeah, broke my face.
Broke your face?
Yeah, and then there got arrested, but got out the jam. Like, it was like everything that could go wrong possible on the road went wrong.
Yeah.
But it was important to me to show myself, show Jack for bringing me out, and ultimately like show God that like, nigga, however fucked up I gotta be, however down bad I gotta be, just to show up to do this job, I'm gonna do it. And I showed myself that, and that was the win of the tour.
Oh, for sure. Like I say to all artists, you got an opportunity to go on tour, you drop everything, you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you and Jack, y'all cool on the personal level, or was that just straight business?
No, yeah, he definitely reach out to me every now and again. You know, he a real busy person, but no, he definitely was like showing me love. Like, he would come sit with me and the homegirls that I bring from different cities and just chat with us.
Yeah.
Like, even my people, like, personally and stuff, like, he showed them a lot of love.
Yeah.
I always appreciate him for that. And like his artists, I brought his artists on my first tour, for example, after that. So we still do business and
Who
stuff.
was his artist?
He got this group called The Homies.
Oh, okay.
And one of the homies from there named Shloob, I brought him for my Texas run. So yeah, definitely still tied in. He just checked on me a little bit ago when I got back from Jamaica.
So I mentioned Los and Nutty because that's who I know, but it was, you know, they was on the road with Babyface.
Face,
like, you cross paths with him, he was smooth.
Yeah, Face was cool. Me and Face, Face. Hey, Face cool as hell. Nah, so the first night I met Face, right? It was Orlando, the first date. And I came up to him and I'm like, cause like this, like, he first like popping. I think Unfuckwittable was out and the deluxe wasn't even out. I think that came out while we was on the road. So I'm telling him about like Trill Spill. Like, I'm going back. I'm like, cause like when I was first coming up in like 2018, 2019, traveling for the first time doing my shows.
In my season.
Yeah, that's all I was listening to. So I'm like, nigga, you narrated my whole shit.
That's crazy.
And I told him,
that's crazy.
This nigga so funny, bro. And I was like, bro, like, you know, I ain't really into nothing. Like, I'm a nerd ass nigga. This nigga started laughing. He said, I'm a nerd too. So he always been cool to me. I every time they come out, I try to catch the show.
Yeah.
He always been cool to me.
I was sitting back watching. I'm like, man,
he shouted me out from stage one night at the Underground. Like, he's like, my nigga Mavi. He said Mavi. He said, my nigga Mavi in the crowd. Shout out my nigga. And I'm like, bro, like, and like, even when I got into car accidents and stuff, everybody, all the different artists on the tour was reaching out to me like, you straight. So people showing me love on a human level. That's what count the most.
You know, I kind of skipped over that. You know what I mean? Like, so you got into 2 serious car accidents on the tour.
Yeah, the first one, I was with this shorty at this after party, and this girl had tried to talk to me. And it's in St. Louis.
Yeah.
The girl's from St. Louis. So it's you understand the culture.
Yeah.
So she get on that. That bitch, da-da-da-da. Like, she tripping. We walking out the club. You know what I'm saying? So a white man, like, walking down the street, he like, you own one, huh? And she get in that. Bitch, I wasn't talking to you. Like, I'll beat your ass out here. You crazy. You know, St. Louis people. So I'm like, girl, get in the car. Like Jack and them walking. I'm like, man, don't do this in front of the people. Like, I'm one of these people too. So we go get in the car, and I mean, you know this about the world and the streets and stuff. So certain cities, certain areas, if it's too late at night, people ain't really too tough stopping.
Yeah.
And so she was on that one like, nigga, this is St. Louis. And
we ain't stopping in no red light.
Got smacked. Everybody
mid show, just keep going. Yeah.
We got smacked. T-Bone. It was me, her, and my homie DJ in one car, and then another girl in another car. Everybody involved in the accident broke their neck except for me.
God damn.
I broke my face. Came home.
And when you say you broke your face, what do you mean by that?
It's a bone right here that run, like right here. It's called your orbital bone. Your eyes is your orbits. Right to this day, it's a crack that run right across there, across my whole shit. Super concussed. Came home, touchdown, got right for 2 days. Face still swollen, bloody as fuck. Bought me a pair of Ray-Bans because I couldn't afford no Cartier then. And hit the road again. As soon as I got on the flight to go back to Houston, my first show back, mama texted me saying my uncle done died, right? So I go do the show in Houston, and I'm like, all right, when they have his funeral on Sunday, I'm gonna fly back and catch him. And my manager at the time, she like, Mavi, you don't really have enough money to go back to Charlotte right now, like with what we have to do for this tour. I'm like, fuck that, I'm cussing everybody out because I got a concussion. I'm tripping. Like I was tripping on niggas, bro. Like nice Mavi, like
I was just thinking like, damn, I don't think I want to see Brett Trip.
And so I'm like, I was really upset. So I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, these people saying I can't go to my fucking uncle's funeral. Tell them da. She said, Mavi, he knows you love him. And I just started crying. I ended up not even being able to go. I wrote a letter, sent it back to the crib. She put it in his casket, and I just had to stay on the road, man.
That's thoughtful. That's thoughtful, man. Because, similar situation for me. My aunt, like, it's tough because my grandma is passed now, but her main thing was like, it's free to pay respect one last time. She big on funeral.
Right.
It don't take nothing, no matter if you was at odds, it don't matter. She was big on showing up for people at their funeral. And my aunt passed while I was OT. And I remember telling my grandma, like, I don't think I could make it. I could try, but I don't think I can make it. She was like, well, if you want to, you can be here. But if you can't be here, it's no problem. She said it much more profound than that. Like, she said some ill shit. Like, well, you're going to be wherever you want to be. She said something I can't even remember. And I remember making a decision to not go just because I was chasing money. But the day of the funeral, my whole family is there. And I'm starting to remember how much my aunt championed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chasing my dream, I'm chasing money, but I'm not there for that. And I just remember feeling like, I didn't think to write a letter. I wish I would have, because...
My mama told me to.
Oh, that's great.
I felt like such a loser, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I ain't even have it. Like, it wasn't even that I was chasing it, but like, it's like my next $500 is in the next city. We just pumped the last money in this car and in this next motel. Like, you can't come. And my mama like, bruh, my mama, she worked 2 jobs and stuff. So it's like, nigga, I'm not finna fly you 2 ways from Anaheim, California.
That's out.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
out.
And so she like, and I know how fucked up you is about it. So like, let's do it a different way.
But so I love hearing you say that, man, because my first tour experience, like I was playing keep up with somebody that I thought we should have been driving everywhere, but we flew everywhere. Yeah. So when I hear you say like you put the last in the tank and spent it on the hotel for when you get there, because the money is in the next city. Yeah. Like, I wanted that to be my experience on my first tour. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care to get into it too much, but I'll tell you about it later. I just want to spend more time talking about you and shit. But
that flying shit, that fucked me up on my personal first tour, that last one.
Like, that shit killed me.
After doing that the first time, bro, we like, all right, we getting a Sprinter. We got 20 shows in 29 days. Yeah, that flying shit.
And then when it's time to switch coasts, everybody hop on one flight, let the driver drive, schedule it to where they got time in between. Like, that's how that shit supposed to go. Yeah. For some reason, they was like, it's cheaper to rent cars than rent a Sprinter. And it's cheaper for flights and rental cars than it is for a Sprinter. And I said, damn, cool. I don't
think that's true.
I didn't think it.
And did you have your own DJ?
Yeah, but.
So was you flying your DJ?
And the cameraman.
Yeah, so it's like, it's way cheaper, nigga. I mean, like one rental car. I mean, the Sprinter, which hold the whole tour for me, right, is like $300 a day for 30 days.
That's a lot of fucking. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money, but also think about like y'all niggas could thug in a minivan, three deep, and be laid out in that bitch.
Yeah,
and like
that's the experience I wanted.
And them shits be like $75 a day.
Yeah,
you know, what
cheaper
I'm
than that sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get it for the month, it come out to $1,000. You know, like
exactly
$900. Like that shit. That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't want to get left behind. I didn't want nothing to go wrong, so I just played keep up.
I couldn't play my first tour, bro. Them niggas had all them chains on and watches on
and
shit.
Right?
I'm like, yeah.
Them Detroit niggas different.
Even Jack them his tour managers and shit have man. I'm like, oh yeah.
That's a whole nother machine. You feel me? Them Detroit niggas like they pulling up with no machine and they just boy, I don't know what's going on in Detroit. For real.
Shout out to them niggas.
For real. I fuck with them.
I'm like, I'm gonna play my role.
So, like, where you at with the city of Charlotte right now? What you see? How you feel?
I'm proud that like shit like this exists.
Yeah.
Even like Surf being at the Light Factory, shit like this.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out Surf.
Where a lot of like the important faces is getting in the important places.
Yeah.
And then access to like gear, like studio shit.
Yeah.
Camera shit is like getting better. So because you remember you from that era, bro. Like, it used to be, niggas used to hit you over the head for studio time.
Facts.
For not even that nice of a studio.
Facts.
And it seemed like that's being less of a problem. And, like, a lot of the young niggas got, like, DIY setups or got people that got them. So it's like access to be able to make art is a lot better.
Yeah,
even if the venue shit ain't still caught up yet. You know?
Yeah. What about the music space? Like when you hear the other artists in the city from younger to old, like, do you feel like we going in the right direction in terms of national notoriety?
Yeah, because all right, so hip hop used to be super like regional and like one sound taking over. Like there were like Atlanta snap and roll years.
You don't think it's like that no more?
I'm gonna get into
my bad.
It was Atlanta snap and roll years, and then it was like then it was like Atlanta like trap years. Then it was like the Mustard West Coast Chris Brown years. Then it's back Atlanta. Then it was New York drill. Then it's, but because now, like, all right, so Detroit has a moment right now, right?
Yep.
But there's also a nigga from every city who rapping kind of in a Detroit kind of way. So like the young niggas now can pick a niche, and eat off that niche,
Florida,
without the whole city doing the same thing necessarily. Because like if you think about Florida, in Florida you got like Golden Boy Count Up, who doing kind of like a little like a Detroit.
It's so dope, you know about my nigga Golden Boy Count Up.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite rappers.
Golden Boy, that nigga.
Yeah, and then you got like niggas like I would say like Boss Man D-Lo is kind of doing a more like Memphis, Detroit, like CMG take on the whole Florida thing. So it's like everybody can pick a style from the style pool without it being regional and your whole city having to do it.
What part of the Boss Man D-Lo do you hear Detroit besides the beat tempo?
I think the beat tempo and like the bass sense and like he rapping over bass kids and shit. Like these are the same niggas that everybody kind of rapping.
Because my nigga from the D, he told me like that's our flow too. That's even our subject matter. And I'm like, is it?
But that's the thing. At the end of the day, because sounds is not regional, what we realizing is that nigga like black people are getting to know each other. Across city lines. It's going back to an old school kind of black community. Where like knowing about other niggas' lives in other cities, even if you've never been there, that's something we having access to again.
No, for sure. Like me personally, I've been waiting for the day, like I'm just riding through the city. Let's say I want to be able to go from home through downtown Charlotte and walk in the club and hear Charlotte artists coming out of the speakers of the other cars the whole way, even once I get in the club. Because when I go out of town, this is what I experience, especially Memphis and Detroit. So
Florida and LA too.
Yes. LA not so much, but you're right. Because I had to think about, like, I didn't realize when I was watching Kendrick Pop Out show, I didn't realize how much of that music I knew. You know what I mean? So you're right. Because one thing I hated about staying in LA, going to the club and hearing all that LA music.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
they don't
play.
Listen, bro, one time I was in the club, it was the homie Zach Fox's birthday party, and them niggas, them niggas from Atlanta. So they dropped that DJ Yola, Ain't Gonna Let Up, and nobody knew it. I'm like, oh.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I really thought like, and I don't know if you even care to talk about this in particular, but when the baby came through, I thought a whole wave was going to come right behind them, pause, because that's normally what happens in other regions. So I was talking to somebody else. They said that's not true. Like even in Detroit, somebody popped off and everybody from their clique popped off after. But I see something different. I'm interested to know what you see. Like,
what can I say? I would say like when he popped off, he definitely put SCMG on his back.
Yeah.
And like a lot of them got a lot of more motion because of him being a star like that.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying about people in his clique, but then, so I think both of what you're saying is true. Like we think about Detroit, right? We got Tigris. I remember when I first heard First Day
Yes.
Out. That was the first Detroit song I ever heard, and I'm like, damn, this is the hardest shit ever. And it is a very legendary song, but it is just a Detroit rap song. And I just had never heard that. But it took years of T Grizzly like cooling off, coming back up, finding a different lane before the entire wave.
I Swear Vezo, Sada Baby, Babyface Ray. So my first introduction was Dex Osama.
Oh,
you know
Dex.
what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Dex Osama. Yeah. But let's move away from that, man. Drunk Prayer, bro.
Yeah.
What kind of space was you in, bro?
Drunk, sad. It was like, nigga, you ever like, I was like, you ever been to Ottawa?
Yeah, I used to live in Ottawa, G.
No, not Ottawa the street, Ottawa the bar.
Nah.
It's on No Doubt. It's like, it's fancy.
Oh, no.
I was at Ottawa, I'm loaded. I'm sad as hell. Like somebody had just broke my heart or did something on me, whatever. And I step outside that bitch and I said, God, like, I love you. Thank you. Like, please just like help me. And then I was like,
and in the song, like, you know, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, you get drunk and talk to God.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing. I get drunk and talk to the devil. I'm trying to work on that. That's why I don't drink often. I get drunk and demons come out.
Nah, when I'm in my jam, I be seeing demons though. That's why I kind of slowed down on that stuff. Like, like one time it was like 8 of red and yellow and like a liter. Like $1,000.
Yeah. Living.
Got back and like 15. Got back and was like stuck and then like seen the devil. And that nigga like climbed up on me because like sleep paralysis, you can't move, but your eyes can. Nigga climbed up on me, said, Mavi, you exactly where you need to be. And then laughed at me.
See, I just really wish I had profound out-of-body experience and spiritual moments like that when I'm in any capacity. I just don't ever have that. Like whether it's sleep paralysis, whether I'm loaded, like that. The only thing I ever experienced like that, I was staying at this grower's house in LA, and I was worried because they do coke and shrooms at the same time, and I was like worried about myself, and I was worried about all my product.
Right.
But I had to stay with him because it just made the most sense. And we got real fucked up. I ain't do no coke, but I did some shrooms, some weed, some liquor, and I remember feeling like somebody was in my room, and I couldn't do nothing about it. And that was the only time God was like, "You're okay, relax." I was sleeping, but I felt somebody standing over me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to move and shit, but I couldn't because I was so loaded. It was scary as fuck. I was loaded in the bitch. Shout out him. I ended up robbing him. Let's talk about something else.
Anyway, so but let me tell you a simple time. Let me tell you a simple time you probably did talk to God when you was drunk. You ain't never got overly drunk. Then the next morning, the room spinning. You like, God, please, don't make me hurl. Like,
facts. I have done that a million times. Yeah. I've done that a million times. Yeah, I've done that a million times.
Tell you shit.
Yeah,
so that's kind of where I was at. And then it kind of occurred to me, like, boom, like, all right, what niggas will do for drugs, they ain't gonna do for shit else short of God.
Right.
A lot of like
that's
really
profound.
Religious people is like people from the streets, lived on the streets, was on drugs really heavy. Like basically drugs, God, just being inebriated in general, just like literally and metaphorically bring you to your knees. Yeah. And it's like it's a similarity between religion and like being fucked up in that way. So I just kind of studied that.
Yeah. So The Giver.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
What space was you in with the giver? Because I talked to you on the phone either if it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, and I said, "Nigga, one of your songs made me cry, nigga," and it was that one.
Man,
so
that shit still. I'm living the giver right now. Bro.
Yeah,
nigga, I'm so.
What kind of space was you in, G?
This kind of space, like, like somebody got your heart.
Yeah,
and you know, because of shit you did.
Yeah,
like they doing shit that would hurt you, and you're like, damn, please stop.
Yeah,
but you got the leverage to say that. Like just being hurt up in the chest over somebody. And it's like, and then like the last line was like, all the ways I made you hate me, I could change it. Cause like how I came in right now, I'm like, all right, this beat like sound like hella like churchy, but like wedding organy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna get on this bitch and just be like hella like the most like toxic nigga.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, I know I did everything. Lucky got this bar. He say, I know it's all my fault, please, but you know how much I need you. Like that's kind of the vibe of the giver, where it's like, fuck, I know I fucked up, nigga, but you don't get a nigga back like that. Like,
CEO trail shit. Yeah. Like, you know, I was listening to that shit, man. Like, I've been through so much shit in the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. I just can't help where if something moves me, I get emotional, G. That's just how much shit I've been through. Mm-hmm. I literally got my shit together and lost everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, and I had to rebuild. Thank God I'm back, but that's why that song just...
And that's the shit about God, bro. Like sometimes gotta like take the shit that was there for you away from you.
Yeah.
Once you ready to receive it.
Yeah.
Just to see how for real you is.
Yeah, facts.
And that shit feels so fucking unfair, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I'm finally right, but like the thing I'm right for.
Yeah.
Is trying to escape me. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and it's like, God, like, is you just trying to see how long I'll stay down? Because I stay down indefinitely. Yeah. Just to prove the point to God.
I asked God for some shit. He gave it to me. And when I got it, I realized I thought this is what I wanted for myself, but it's not. And it took him a while, you know what I mean? Like it took him a while. It's something I had to learn there. You know what I mean? Like you gotta really be careful because I got exactly what I prayed for it and I wrote it in my journal and it happened. And once it happened, I didn't want it. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck, I done fucked up.
I just started praying, bro.
Yeah.
And that shit real as a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
Like real as a bitch.
Yeah. It's connection there. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Like, I try to encourage people to, you know, don't get so caught up in the definition of these words that we use. Just make sure that you have, you know, you giving it up to God in your own way.
Whoever it is.
Yeah.
Cause like whoever you gonna see in it is whoever you was talking to throughout. And it's like let's take the word even prayer off the table. Like let's talk to the bigger part of the world.
Yeah.
That make you like the immeasurable part of the universe.
Yeah.
Let's stand over this well and whisper our wishes, our desires, our hopes, our fears, like everything about ourselves.
Yeah.
You're going to feel better.
Yeah.
Even if you just whispering down a well, you know?
I prefer that. You know what I mean? I prefer to talk and release I have inside of me. Pause. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. On, bro. I'm tweaking. That was crazy. I know we talk about God, but that was crazy, G. Nah, for real though, like that's my preference to just, you know, communicating, speaking out loud is a form of prayer for me.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Being still is a form of prayer for me. You know, on my worst days, I be still, bro. Mm-hmm. I need time to be still.
And that's crazy that you broke it down to that, because if you think about like almost every spiritual practice on earth, part of it is calling out and shouting, and part of it is staying quiet and still. Yes. Every single spiritual practice. Bro. Yeah. Got both.
So I don't want to pivot too hard, but please. I got to. It ain't crazy. I want to get into the whole kill switch. Yeah. So who started that? That's a collective of you, Amir, Messiah. You said your man Skull. Yeah. And one more person.
And Naomi Makai.
Okay.
And then like all these know everybody. It's like an extended family. But I think like Yeah, I could take the credit for starting.
Yeah.
It was basically like me, Amir, and Sko was like in this program downtown where they let us do studio time, and they was already in another rap group or whatever. And I was like, man, y'all need to rap with me. So basically, I made a group chat with them and my homie Makai, who they know from years prior,
Yeah.
that fell out of contact with. And it's like, oh shit, you know him? Like, that's my best friend. He's like, yeah, we know him from middle school. That's our nigga. And so it ended up being a really natural thing. And like everybody that's a part of it in any capacity is people that like I would have been close friends with. Like I know everybody like 6 ways.
Yeah.
Like
what side of town they from?
University.
Okay.
We all university kids.
Okay. Cause I fuck with Amir, bro. Like,
they from the east though, but
yeah.
then they moved to university.
I thought I heard them. Yeah. I thought I heard them on some east side shit.
They moved to university when they was like older.
Yeah.
But yeah, they east side babies.
I like Amir a lot. I like Messiah a lot. He like the closer for real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he like the fucking the rap bodyguard. Like that's what it feels like in terms of just because I live vicariously through whatever y'all post and whatever I can see. So that's how I found out who he was through you.
You fuck with baseball?
Not like that.
So in baseball, like the first nigga is like the first nigga in the batting order is like the fastest nigga because he can hit it short and then run on base.
Okay.
Second nigga is a nigga who gonna move him up. Third nigga is a nigga who gonna move him up. And then the fourth nigga called the cleanup man.
Yeah.
He the nigga who, like
that's Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent that bitch over the fence every time for sure. That's the
Nah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Fucking you taking them on the road with you?
Absolutely.
You letting them hit the stage?
Every time. Come on, man.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Come on, bro. That's what I love to see.
Time.
You know, that's something I just coming up in this city, I was led to believe that I maybe should get through the door, and in the event that I get through the door, get to where I'm going, and then pull people up. But going on road with Preem, he like you.
Yeah.
He let me and all his homies. If I don't have a set, I could perform on his set.
Right.
And everybody came to see him. Nobody else is maybe a few people that I know personally, but all 500 to 1,000 people came to see bruh. And every stop on tour, he let a nigga rock.
Right.
And that recalibrated me.
And that's one thing I learned, like getting through the door means different things. Like getting through the door don't mean like not saying your friends' names or not showing your friend's face or not introducing or making your network available to your friends. Getting through the door mean, nigga, once I'm in this bitch, I gotta really turn up. Like I can't play with this shit. Cause this nigga's like, my whole shit, my role within the gang, bro, is the scout. Like I'm the youngest and I'm the fastest.
Yeah.
And I'm just a nigga responsible for going, peeping the scene, seeing what I can finesse, coming back like, hey bro, it's sweet over there. Oh, it's sweet over there. Oh, we can get money over there. That's it.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a dope way to put it.
Yeah.
But even with that, you know what I mean? It's like, it wasn't his tours and he was still letting niggas rock. You know what I mean? Yeah. And without him, I would never do that. Not because I don't believe in my partners. I just kind of, let me do this tour with bruh, and then when it's my tour, I bring my guys. Yeah. He been bringing his guys the whole time, and I always thought that shit was just the illest shit ever.
Yeah, I like that.
I always thought that shit was the illest shit ever. So let me ask you something random as a motherfucker. Just to not make this bitch so motherfucking interviewing and shit.
Yeah.
You on death row. What's your meal?
Fuck. You ever went to P.O.?
P.O.?
Yeah, it's a deal where they got a whole fried red snapper with cilantro.
That sounds good as a bitch.
Over there, bitch, and it come with these rice and beans. That's one of them. And then the other one, like, I don't know. Niggas put me on death row. You might gotta call my grandma to cook.
Yeah, that's what I would. That's what I would say.
That cabbage.
Yeah,
that rice.
I'm gonna need some
fried fish. You know what
I'm gonna need some low vibrational
for sure.
Yeah. Another question I wanted to ask you, bro. Like, I wanted to know what's the most mentally, psychologically. I don't really know how to pose the question, but what's the most draining part of your career right now and everything you have to do?
I would say, like we said, our city is like a very humble and chill city.
Yeah.
And I feel like people have, like in the city somewhat, but more so outside the city, have like struggle to see me as that. It's like I'm seen as the person who was always busy, always hard to catch. I be complaining to Surf like, nigga, why y'all? You like, bro, we don't know you be here. Or we don't be want to step on your toes. I'm like, bro, I don't have no toes to step on, bro. I don't do shit. So it's like, people just like struggling to see me as a person. Yeah. Whether that be like niggas want me to be just like the Howard University student, smart rapper, lyrical rapper.
You went to Howard?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Graduated?
Nah.
That's still ill as a motherfucker.
I only got a semester and a half left though. I'm gonna finish it soon.
Yeah, that's ill.
Yeah, I went for biology and psychology. I was studying neuroscience. Yeah.
That's different.
So like when my first press run came around, it was like super interesting to like the writers that like this nigga is this and he's this. He's smart and he's a rapper. Like, oh my God.
That's but it's like different. I never fucking knew that.
But I'm so much shit outside of being a rapper and being smart. Like the most important parts of me is like being a son, being a brother, being a good friend, like being a good person in the eyes of God. Yeah. And I think that's what everybody that I fuck with or I would want to fuck with, that's the most important thing to them too. Yeah. But sometimes I feel like the rap shit kind of get in the way of people seeing that is what I want.
Yeah. So, and that shit get overwhelming like a motherfucker sometimes.
It just made me sad. It made me lonely. You know, this shit lonely.
Damn, so that's how you know Uncle John?
Yeah, from being around the way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Shout out Uncle John.
Uncle John was on my first ever headline DC show ever in life. Yeah. At fuck, I can't call the venue name. Songbird.
Okay.
Yeah, it was me, Uncle John, Wi-Fi God, and a few homies I had from college.
Man, he would, he went to my college and he was so fucking dope. We actually rapped on when I Don't Like came out, we was in college and we rapped on the beat together and shit. And I can't find that bitch to save my life.
Yeah, you gotta find that. I need to hear that.
He been ill though. He was ill then. Like I was super trash. Super trash.
You think it's possible to get better at rapping?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Who's the nigga who you think is the most improved rapper ever? Because I got a list too.
That's a tough question. Who the fuck is the most improved? That's tough. I really can't say because now that you ask that, like, do you think people can get better? Because I want to say, once people make it to like mainstream or a certain level of music is income, I don't see them improve much after that. But I don't know what it took for them to get there.
So I think if you can't rap, you can never be able to rap. I think if you can rap, you can improve at rap. Yeah. I think my most improved rappers ever are like probably like Mac Miller.
I don't know enough Mac Miller.
Schoolboy Q is a very improved rapper.
He was valid from the jump for me though.
But I just mean like in terms of like Lil Wayne is the most improved rapper ever. Cause Wayne whole first run was like fly nigga, like swag rap. Yeah. But he was still getting in pockets. But like his like when he got like serious into the Carter series and was like, nigga, I'm trying to rap like Jay-Z.
He was bar heavy.
Yeah, like niggas getting bar heavy from not being bar heavy. Yeah. That's what I mean more so. Like not niggas, it was trash. I don't think none of these niggas ever bad or made bad music.
Well, it wasn't Section 80. What came before Section 80? Overly Dedicated?
Yeah, Overly Dedicated. And
Overly Dedicated was good. What was before Overly
Dedicated?
Kendrick
Lamar EP.
That shit was whack.
Overly Dedicated was a lot better than the Kendrick Lamar EP. Yeah. I would say that.
Yeah. Overly Dedicated had the MJ shit on there, if I'm not mistaken.
It had Ignorance is Bliss.
Ignorance is Bliss. That was my shit. That was good. But Kendrick Lamar EP was like, and that's where I was. I was so bad at fucking rapping. I was surprised because I played ball in college. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I tore my ACL, I started rapping. I always wanted to rap, but I was a ball player. I started rapping and I would write shit and then rap it for my teammates and expecting them to say, rehab your leg, get back to your day job, my nigga. They like, nah, rap that shit again? But when I go back and listen to it, it's not like I was young. I was already in my 20s. So when I go back and listen to it, it's so fucking bad. I be in the realm of like, motherfuckers get on at 17 and be ill. Why am I this trash?
No, but I think it's not about that. That's why I say you always could rap.
Yeah.
You just got better.
Yeah.
You wasn't no nigga who couldn't rap. Like it's like if
I see what you're saying.
If you got a little cousin who 13 and he show you this song, maybe most of the song probably gonna be trash.
Yeah.
But you can tell if he can rap or can't rap, you know?
Yeah.
Then.
Nah, I see what you're saying. That make a lot of sense. Like a motherfucker who can't rap at all will never be able to rap.
Like, bro, I can't hoop.
Yeah.
Like the best I was ever at hooping, like probably like 7th, 8th grade, something. It was not good. Like I would never be able to hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, you could see on a nigga, like, even if a nigga just playing ball for like, Embiid started playing basketball, he was like 16.
Yeah.
And they like, oh no, like, yeah, you can go to the NBA. Like you can see on a nigga.
Damn, bro, I can't believe you went to Howard. I think that shit is so fucking dope, man. Mm-hmm. What was your experience like in DC? Because I love DC.
DC is one of my favorite cities. The food is good. You know, the black community is beautiful. You know, I was going from uptown, like Arlington, PG, all this. I was moving and grooving. I was in Southeast sometimes, but I was more in Southeast on like community service more than anything.
Berry Farms.
Yeah. But hey, shout out KD. You know KD was hooping in Berry Farms. That's why he's a dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went to Howard because like I always did real good in school. Like, I got like 98th percentile. SAT,
what high school you went to here?
I went to Berry.
You tested in the 98th percentile on the SAT?
Yeah. It's crazy. I got like a 1450 out of 1600. Like,
y'all hear this shit?
So
this nigga's ill.
But I knew I wanted to go to a black school. I knew I couldn't go to no white school, period. So I just looked at a list of like top HBCUs. Howard was like up there. It was Howard. It was Spelman, then Howard, then Morehouse. I knew I wanted to go to school with girls, so I ended up choosing them. But the thing about Howard is like I didn't really understand that an elite college, that's not about necessarily. It's about, it correlates with scholarship, but it's more about like social and class standing.
Yeah.
And I got up there, and, you know, I'm from university. Like, I ain't from the hood or nothing. So I ain't think like, nigga, I came up no hard way or my parents are struggling for nothing. I got up there, I'm like, oh no, like, I'm broke as fuck. Like, and my people working hard to like provide for my brothers and shit and don't got nothing else for me. I feel like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it made me realize like, oof.
You the youngest?
I'm the oldest.
The oldest.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm the oldest.
That's tough.
Yeah. So it was like a lot of things. Like at Howard culture is like, these kids go to brunch. Like these kids be wearing Chanel to class. Like,
yeah.
I went to school,
that's different up there.
I went to school with Chief Keef's sister, like Ta-Nehisi Coates' son, like the motherfucking star-studded.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, it made
it's
me
different
realize,
out there.
like,
especially that age, like, cause it wasn't that noticeable when I was in college. Motherfuckers wasn't just designing down everything. Like your group, like motherfuckers is coming totally different, especially at a Howard. That
at
shit
17, bro.
Yeah, that shit totally
going
different.
to dinner.
Yeah.
Going to a restaurant. I'm getting a big pick 2 for $2.50 every day.
Yeah.
And a 2 for $15 a week. Like, these niggas going crazy.
I used to have $100 for 2 weeks, maybe even 3 sometimes.
But we had already, like, by that time I had already learned to take a little bit. Yeah. So we was, you know, we would go in the dorm room, get this, get that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
So like, you said you studied biology.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy that you are who you are now, because I really want to ask, like, in the event that there's no event that the shit doesn't go how you planning it, but I just want to know, like, is that a backup? Like, you could just...
It's not a backup. It's my dream job. Part of me moving where I'm moving is because I want my last job to be teaching high school biology at West Charlotte.
Really?
Straight up. Because, like, me choosing to study biology, I had this teacher in 9th grade at West Charlotte named Miss Brown, Jamaican lady, sweet as pie. She was pregnant. And she was like, you know how Jamaican ladies, they be stiff, but they be
yeah.
Like how Southern ladies is.
Yeah.
And it was like the first science class that I really like. I got like a 98 in that bitch. And I'm like, oh shit. And then she like, you know, telling me I'm talented and shit. Like always pouring into me and shit. So it's like, I see where black kids don't even feel like science and math and shit like that is stuff they could even ever be good at. And you can even not be that good at it at one point and then be like, come into yourself through it later. And I want to be able to do that for like the young black kids.
Yeah, I can see that though, because you got this spirit about you. Like, I could see you'll do well teaching, bro.
And these kids don't listen, bro.
Yeah.
Because the teachers don't really have no experience no more.
Yeah.
Like when I was coming up, like in elementary school and middle school, I had really old teachers.
Yeah, facts.
By the time I got to high school, all the teachers
24.
Literally.
I was fucking my teachers.
So no bullshit. So it's like, nigga. So all right. So if let's say I take this rap shit to the fullest extent, right? Let's say I pull up Maybach every day to the dub with Plain Jane. You think them kids ain't gonna listen to me about science?
Yeah.
You get a degree.
They're gonna listen to everything you say.
You're right. You get and it's not even about money or stuff like that. It's just about respect.
Yeah.
Like kids, whether it was just a cool teacher who could get on your level or know y'all music. Like,
yeah.
That's the teacher that students fuck with. And I think like more people who just are like have an attractive personality in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
That mean you need to go teach, bro, because these kids they look up to us.
Yeah.
Like, and they need us, you know, but they can't trust us because we ain't listening to them and we ain't talk to them enough. We ain't around them. So
I have a passion for the same, man, but you know, I kind of created a record for myself, so it kind of took me out of the race. But even with coaching, like I started coaching my daughter's soccer team last year because, you know, I just wanted to I always told myself I didn't get into coaching before my kids because I don't align with the coaches that I understand we all got to do what we got to do, but the coaches that be in the street when they're away from the team, people don't believe in energy. I'm an energy advocate.
Yeah, you put like, that around the kids.
You can have all the best words, all the best everything. More kids are going to go the wrong direction if you are not honorable and pure.
And you know also people underestimate how much kids are sponges. Yeah. You don't have to say it.
Yeah.
The kids never even have to see it.
Yes.
But you bringing it in the room.
Bro, that happened with my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like I started coming around my nephew. I wanted to raise my nephew like my own. He got his dad, my brother, but I love him like my own. He never saw me smoke no weed. He never saw me with, you know, I was fucking with the cards. Yeah. I used to have him like this, but I never let him see him. But somehow he still knew I wasn't legit. Yeah. And he still turned out like to just be, you know, another smart, statistic. Bro. Yeah. And he's not all the way. I just wrote my nephew off, and I did not mean to.
He's not another statistic.
That was crazy. I'm cutting that part out.
He went through some stuff.
Yeah, facts. So let's pivot back into the music, bro, because Earl Sweatshirt.
The big iron.
Yeah. Do you take influence from Earl?
Absolutely.
Yeah? So you was telling me he produced Sense.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, I rapped on one of his records, El Toro, but that was our only 2 collaborations.
Okay. Can we talk about the other part of that you told me? That?
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to. It's, you know,
I mean, this is my camera. Tebe, I just had to pay 20 bands because you ain't, come on, bro. Come on.
Clear that motherfucker, G. Clear that motherfucker for the city. The city need it, nigga.
Send me the next pack, just make sure it's clear.
Yo, big homie out.
Yeah.
Well, what's up, bro? How are we? I need a step-by-step of how you even got connected to Al. All the way up to the time y'all met in person. Okay. For the first time, whatever, however it went.
All right, so I'm gonna start the story. It's a little bit of a long story. Summer after my freshman year of college, I was seeing this older lady. She like 23. I'm like 17. She's going to summer school at Columbia University. I fly up. I'm laying on her. Cause I know like this when I first like got my first mixtape out, I might have like 1,500 listens on my most popular song. But like something's happening. Yeah. So I go to New York and I tweet out I'm in New York. This dude named Pink Seafood, he hit me.
I know like, Pink Seafood. Yeah, that's dope.
You know, look, so Liv hit me. He like pull up to the studio. I'm like I'm like this shit's in Brooklyn. This is my first time in New York. So I'm like I'm in Harlem. I'm not coming there at all because it's like 2 hours. Yeah. And then the girl like, no, just go, just get on the train. So I went, fucked with him. We made a song. He introduced me to fucking Bilal kids and like Talib Kweli kids. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So the next day, the homie Sage, he hit me. He like pulled up to the studio. I pulled up to his house. I didn't even realize who he was at the time, but the homie Mike was there, a few other homies. We made some songs, whatever. Leave, go back to college, come back to New York. This time, I'm up there for Pink Seafood release party show. He put me on stage for the first time in New York.
Hard.
Yeah. So I do that show. And then Mike called me the next morning. He like, hey bro, pull up, let's make a song. He produced the song that ended up being the last song, Let the Sun Talk, that day. During us making that, Earl hit me. He FaceTimed me. We talked for like 2 hours. And we didn't even talk about music one time. Cause like his father had just passed and I had just like made friends through like some community organizing shit with like some older generation organizers who like knew his father and stuff. So we talked about that for a long time. Mac had just passed. We talked about that. Whatever.
So Al's father had just passed.
No,
Earl's father. All right.
So look, boom. Fast forward a few months. Earl like, bro, like pull up on me for like 2 weeks. It don't matter. Just get a flight, come out. I'm like, all right, bet. I fly out there, touchdown. I'm calling this nigga. He not answering. I'm calling this nigga. He ain't answering. I'm calling. He answering. I'm like, bro, I just landed. Like, what's up? He like, pull up over here. I'm sending you address. Send me the address. The address is Alchemist's house. My first place I ever been at in LA, outside of LAX, is the Alchemist's house.
Damn.
Yeah, and I stayed there for like 5 days. And him and Earl just alternated going back and forth, like sitting me in front of a computer. First thing when I got in the house, they handed me a half a weed. And then they kept sitting me in front of like the computer and playing me this Rock Marciano album, this Bodie James album, this MLP album, just rap camp type shit. And I'm like, damn, am I ever gonna rap? Then like after a week over there, me and this nigga Earl go back to his house. We kicking it over there for another week. And on the last, like, I get drunk on gin and tonics my last night for my flight. He wake me up off the couch like, come on, you can rap now. And then we made our first song.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was a crazy first LA
crazy.
Yeah.
If you wanted to know what the first clip was gonna be, is this. That's crazy, nigga. That's crazy. It's a dream to work with Al.
Yeah, literally.
I kind of skipped over Earl though. Like, what kind of nigga is Earl? Like, he a chill?
Yeah, I think like, you know how people tell you don't meet your heroes?
Yeah.
It was so crazy because it felt like this nigga had been my cut. Like, I feel like I know this nigga.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. And it's like, it be feeling like you projecting when you like an artist's music so much. Where you like, no, I really feel like I'm like this.
Yeah.
But then I get around and I'm like, damn, we really alike.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
it's fucked up. Like, for real. That's really my brother, though.
That shit's still true for me. Like when I met Wiz, I told I try to train myself to say, I'm not gonna not like Wiz, because he was so shitty.
Yeah.
I was with him for like 8 hours. He was the worst motherfucker. Like, and I was like, he had such an influence on me when I was in high school. You know what I mean? Like, he was so shitty. I said, man, that's just how this industry should go. I try to train my brain to not hate, bro. Shout out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I gotta tell you, G, like, we had to go shoot a video at this nigga crib, bro, and he was such an asshole.
He was being mean?
Yeah, bro, he just a rude motherfucker. Like, that persona he put on the internet, that ain't really who he is. Like, you know, and that shit was just like, damn, bro, what is you on, G? But it wasn't with my man. My man was, we're here because of my man. But everybody else got treated like shit. And I don't, you know, respect is due to the dog. I'm from Charlotte. Like,
Definitely.
we not really, you know, it's natural for a Charlotte nigga like, oh, you and Mavi, oh, you need anything, bro? You need anything? Like, we not shitting on, we not doing that. That's not even gonna be the energy.
Yeah, we don't pick and choose.
Yeah. That's why I always say Charlotte is the fairest city because it's all based on weather. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a full 4 seasons here. That's what make us fair and grounded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really.
That's why even like me like frequenting a whole separate part of town than I usually be on, like, and getting embraced is like, you know, obviously I stay out the way.
Yeah.
I ain't never gonna get too comfortable. But it's like, niggas is fair as hell. Like, you a real nigga, you a real nigga. Nah,
for sure. So let me ask you this. When you was coming up, was it anything on the Charlotte rap scene that moved you, that you noticed? I'm talking about high school. Was it anybody that you heard of, anybody that influenced you?
Yeah. Like, when I was coming up, you know, Mariah, shout out to homegirl Mariah, she had this like radio, online radio thing. I can't
Mariah, the hippie?
Yeah, I can't call her name.
I was gonna bring it up because when you said Pink Seafood, you know she's okay. Yeah.
But so definitely like Luke, my dad put me on the Luke.
That's
like,
hard.
When I was like 14.
Shout out brother Luther, man.
De Niro, obviously, just a star in the city.
Yeah.
Was real important to like any part of like
first million views in the city.
Come on, bro. Like, just straight history, bro.
Yeah.
And who else did I know of? Oh, Donkey Cartel.
You was in high school when Donkey was out?
Nigga, I was on winter break. I was going to the Dub the night that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit fuck. Nigga, I was going to the Dub when Donk was like the nigga.
Yeah.
That shit was insane.
Yeah.
Who else?
Donkey was that nigga, man. Long live Donk.
Long live Donk, man. Elevator J, of course.
Yeah.
The big
So you knew who he was when you was in high school?
Yes.
That's fucking amazing.
Yes,
fuck, that's
nigga.
amazing.
I knew who Autumn was. Side note.
How did you know? Because your dad?
No, because like once Mariah had this like online radio show where like, it was her and somebody else and they would talk in between and then play songs. And like from that's how I knew about like even like on the producer side, damn, I don't want to call his name. Miscall his name. But yeah, I just been hip to niggas.
Yeah.
I've been looking up to niggas for a long time. And I only was able, this has to be 2014.
Yeah.
I only started coming around niggas. Like I met Luke 2021.
Yeah.
So it's like
he championed y'all in a freestyle. He did. You and Ruben,
bro.
And I thought that was dope. Like,
bro, the type of love Luke showed me just as a dude.
Oh, look, I had Lute on here, bro. Like Lute is 101. Like he, you know, I go through different shit with some of the artists in this city, but Brother Luther, he just pure, man, through and through. He just a really good Charlotte nigga, man. Shout out Brother Luther, man.
Right. You get the same love, regardless of how he feeling.
Get the same Luther.
You get the same love from him, bro, every time.
Let me ask you, what about sound wise? Where you get your influences from?
It was like that 2013-14 Chicago, like Chance Save Money movement. And then that like
that was 2013, huh?
Yeah, and then that same time like shit. And then in LA, like the Earl, Vince, Mac, Dash, Wretch, Al, Absol, Kendrick, that whole mix.
Vince, he made good music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I never took the time.
Oh, bro, you will be a Vince Staples ass nigga.
Yeah,
yeah, he your style nigga, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
I just like his personality. I never even tried to get into the music, so I can't say. I never caught a clip. I never caught anything.
Bro, the nigga Vince Staples don't do no drugs or drink.
Yeah.
His vice is straight gangbanging.
Yeah.
Like, the nigga love Crippin so much. It's like his music really speak to like a nigga from like a rough part of a strange piece of the world. Like being from Long Beach. Like it's not
kind of strange.
Yeah. But then it's real rough out there too. So like, you know, he like it's like skateboarders with pistols out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like he got a real interesting mix of like a perspective to me.
I gotta check him out.
Hell yeah.
That nigga Vince, like I just watch his interviews. Like I see a Vince,
brother.
yeah. But I don't listen to the music because in the interviews he's some like my mama said type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really into the
Oh no, his music gangster, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
It's really gangster.
Like when I be watching interviews, every single interview at some point he gonna go back to like what his mama told him, and that's what's true to him. So I, you know, not the dirty Matt, not too much on Vince Staples. But
also like, without putting too much on him, like he comes from a lot, you know.
Yeah,
he comes from black people in Los Angeles in the 80s and 90s. So,
right.
You know, it's just he got a lot of wisdom in his lifetime for sure.
That's why I like his personality so much. I never make it to the music because the music never make it to me. Like I never saw anything, like not even a clip. I don't need to like anything. I just never saw anything regarding his music.
You going in blind.
Yeah,
like I'll send you a playlist.
Yeah, anytime I see Vince, I just see an interview. So but back to you, bro. Like, what's your most streamed song? Is it
Love of Money?
100 million, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I was listening to Love of Money on the way here.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't even visualize 100 million as a number of anything.
Yeah, because my favorite song from you is Self Love.
That's the most important one.
Yeah.
Just
because I love. I'm like, yo, is this nigga? Yo, you a poet? You did poetry before this?
Yeah, of course. I've always been a strong writer.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, when I asked you your influences, I thought you was gonna say somebody I never heard of because they a poet. Because I'm like, this nigga gotta be a fucking poet, bro.
I never read as much poetry as I would like though.
You perform poetry?
No, I can't say I ain't never performed no poetry.
Mariah, I can't remember what I asked Mariah, but she told me like, I think you would be dope in a spoken word setting. And I said, I don't even know where to start with that because of the community I come from. I don't even know how to, like Surfer always tell me, bro, you got to get out more. And it's crazy. I done lived in every major city, but I done been the same nigga everywhere I went.
Yeah, I think with the poetry shit, it's like maybe just trying to make a rap song, but then not worrying about like hitting the no drum or hitting no rhyme.
Yeah, it's just the way y'all like, not even y'all. It's just the way poets like just put the words together. I'd be like, how the fuck I'm supposed to do that?
I mean, I think it's like rap and poetry is about juxtaposition, putting like very different things next to each other.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, Jay-Z is like, nigga, I'm a mogul and I sold bricks.
Yeah.
Like everything is more interesting when you put it next to like opposites, you know?
But it's so many profound statements when I watch like a Def Poetry Jam or something. It's like just the way they word shit. I'd be like,
nigga,
how
them niggas is the hardest niggas though, bro. You know, like it's like rapping. It's like if you making your first, you write your first.
You
rap
can't be sounding like Drake. You can't be trying to sound like Drake. Yeah.
Like the nigga at the pinnacle of the industry.
So pretty much, just start.
Yeah, just start.
Just
with
start.
Anything.
Damn, bro. You was telling me about you got a nonprofit.
Hell yeah.
Is it a name? Like do nonprofit?
Yeah, Tool is a passion project.
Tool is a passion.
Tools of passion.
Tools of passion. Okay. So what's the mission with it?
Trying to give out 10,000 laptops.
Yeah.
Loaded with Adobe Creative Cloud.
Oh, goddamn.
FL Studio, Pro Tools to black kids around the city, underserved communities.
Shit,
and
man.
then give artists, teachers, like all the homies, all the people I met through the music industry.
I need one.
Yeah, had them. I got you. But had them come speak to the kids and like teach, like do hands-on workshops with like an artistic incubator space. Yeah. But it's also not only for kids because like I want to start with the kids of like high school and young college. Yeah. But I really one community I really want to impact with like arts access is like young mothers, like where like you can have a daycare service on site, but then you could do a paint and sip, or you can make a beat, or you could write a rap, or you can, because like I feel like once people get out in the world and have kids and have responsibilities, they feel like there's no room for art anymore. Yeah. And I want to like be able, but that's what we
remember what we was talking about. Go ahead.
But like I want to be able to pay for and like take care of the responsibilities of a person for a time while they do that thing. Yeah. That could be difficult to invest in.
That's amazing, bro. You know, we was having a conversation off camera about me taking a step back from creating music, and it's what you just said. Like, you know, as you get to certain levels of adulthood, it just be like, boy, what's making money and what's not. Yeah. But you know, you kind of got on me, and just like anybody else that I got respect for, so I'm gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm gonna try to change the trajectory on it all.
Yeah, make it easier on yourself.
Yeah, facts for sure. Damn, bro. Let me see, man. Cause it's so much. It's like I don't want to have you here forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you ever? How I want to ask. You ever rank your own albums?
No, I can't though. I think Shadowbox
top 3.
Shadowbox number 1.
I saw that shit on Twitter. When I was preparing for this shit, I went on Twitter and I saw people like saying, your shit had just dropped.
Then they was like, this your best
You
song.
Don't even know. I started preparing for this shit when you said you wanted to come on that day. It was around the time your album dropped. It wasn't long ago. They like were saying in the first hour it was out, they were saying it was already the best. Yeah. And I like Let the Sun Talk. Yeah. Because that has if not 2 of my favorite songs on there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So Self Love on there. Sense on there. Is High John on there?
No, High John, So Hard It Hurts.
Okay. Yeah. That's second for me. So for me is Let the Sun Talk, Laugh So Hard It Hurts, and then Shadowbox. But I haven't had Shadowbox long enough.
Bro, Shadowbox that shit, bro. I think like I rank them like that just cause like I just made Shadowbox the way that I always dreamed about making an album.
Yeah.
Like So Hard It Hurts, I had the resources to make it like that, but like I didn't really have the network or like the ear or the know-how to get my sound through without.
But
samples.
the rollout was mean for Laugh So Hard It Hurts. Like all the look, I'm like, who is drawing this shit?
Yeah.
Who's doing this? What the? Why am I not thinking of this? It was ill, bro.
Yeah.
It was ill. But for me, bro, Let the Sun Talk, like that motherfucker different.
That's that one, and that shit changed my life. Like, niggas always ask me, like, "Oh, is you tired of people always loving Let the Sun Talk?" I'm like, "Nigga, I bought a house of Let the Sun Talk."
Yeah,
you crazy.
And
please keep listening. Please keep.
Nah, facts, because that's the one that got Love and Money on there.
Yeah, that's what got me on.
So I don't know much. I haven't heard Love and Money much. I listened to everything you got, but I replay the shit that stands out. You know, right. Yeah. So on this last album, it's The Giver and Drunk Prayer.
Them is on purpose.
Yeah. And then it's High John on the other album. Yeah. And then Let the Sun Talk has the most songs that I like. You know what I mean?
And Let the Sun Talk is just like, you got to think that motherfucker came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when I was the newest I was to the most people.
Yeah.
Press and play on that shit. It's like, whoa, what the fuck is this type shit? And like getting that reaction out of people, I'm so proud of that.
Bro,
that I jump on the scene like that.
It's so different. I never heard anything like your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met you, I first met you through Clubhouse.
Right.
So I've been tapped in since then. I even go back, you know what I mean, whatever came out before, and just do my homework. And I'm like, my first reaction was, what is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I just started to say, like, oh, nah, this nigga's a poet.
Yeah.
This nigga's a poet. This shit, yo, I gotta ask. Do you know Money for Water?
Yes.
He's ill, and I feel like
he produced for me on Let the Sun Talk. Yeah.
That's crazy.
He made a beat for me.
Bruh not here to speak for himself, so if this is out of line, I apologize to you, my brother. But I hear so much influence in his music because he ill as fuck. And I be like, okay, there's some Mavi vein. And like maybe he take inspo.
Maybe not though. Maybe because also like because he was around from then, I think like a lot of the same thing. Like for him to know me to be somebody to work with in 2018, it's probably the same shit I was listening to. He was listening to.
Yeah.
But I will say though, like outside of him, because I don't want to put him in this. I don't want to put that jacket on him. But like there is niggas rapping like Mavi.
Oh, facts.
I'll just leave it right there.
Well, after this, you need to put me on to them, so because I want to see, I want to see everything. Yeah, facts. I want to see the influence because when I first got hip to Money for Water, I said first the name is what caught me by attention.
Hard.
Yeah, right. You feel me? And then it was like, nah, this nigga going crazy. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this: at the very, very beginning, you were saying you was just you're getting back into a good mental health space.
Yes.
You said you caught a stride and you just going with that right now.
Yes.
So I want to ask, what have you been going through?
Shit, just like alcoholism.
You alcoholic?
I was just being one.
Yeah.
And then like just like dealing with a bunch of women for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And then losing something I really cared about because of that.
What's that?
Somebody I like.
Oh, okay.
A lot. And then yeah, just like I just couldn't get along with myself. Like you ever feel like it was like a time where like I couldn't really be alone in the room with myself in the daytime sober.
Yeah. You
know how like girls be posting like you never hang out with this nigga in the daytime sober.
Yeah.
And then I started treating myself like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Never thought about that.
Like nigga was trying to run from myself through women and through alcohol, through drugs and shit like that. A lot for a long time, for years.
You think you ruined a few relationships through alcohol?
Absolutely. Not with alcohol. No, I don't get drunk and be a villain. It's more like I ruin relationships because I didn't know how to be alone.
Yeah.
You know? I always feel like somebody had to be keeping me company or keep me entertained.
It still sounds like that a little bit as I listen to you talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
if I'm being honest.
Kind of, sort of. But like now it's like I'm okay with it being one person, and when that one person can't do it, I don't just need to find another person or alcohol. Yeah. You know, I think that's why I kind of chose this position in my life.
No, that's tough. Because I'm a mental health advocate because I didn't grow up with mental health problems, but I got them bitches. Yeah, and I thought that was the craziest shit, that life could become so much that somebody as strong-willed as myself, this is what I claim to be,
right,
can have this level of mental health issues.
But that's the thing. Like I try to tell people all the time who feel like, well, how is you depressed when like I came up like this? I'm like, bro, like I'm from like nigga, the niggas you grew up around was like that. Yeah. Like niggas be depressed and anxious and angry and shit. That's why all type of problems that's endemic to our community be happening. Yeah. And that shit ain't just toughen you up. Yeah. It toughens you up to a degree, but that's how trauma works. Like, for example, nigga, if you done been through some shit I ain't been through, right? Me going through some shit that feel big to me can feel small to you. Yeah. But it's still shit that will make you feel small about your life. Facts. And that shit, when that shit happened, you react the same way I reacted to the shit that's big to me. Yeah. So it's like, I don't like when people try to like do trauma Olympics and shit. Trauma Olympics is crazy. Oh, my mama. Like, nigga be like, you ain't going through nothing because I went through X, Y, and Z. It's like, yeah, you went through X, Y, and Z, nigga, and that shit hurt you, nigga. Yeah. So whatever this person going through, if it hurt them, like, let that be their truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it affect their body the same way. Like, trauma is a thing, like, where your brain develop responses. Basically, it's this shit in your brain, the amygdala, right? And it's like aggression and fear center in your brain. Yeah. And that shit light up when, like, crazy shit is happening or shit that make you feel unsafe.
You called it a fear center.
Yeah. So basically, that is also it's like the limbic system. So that's like very close to your hippocampus, which is like your memory center or your brain. How memory works is the shit that you need to remember the most to help you survive situations is what is most easily remembered by you. And that's how trauma works. The things that make you feel the most existentially unsafe is the shit that your memory reminds you of and encode the strongest. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like you going through a whole bunch of crazy shit mean that your limbic system might got a higher threshold for feeling traumatized or feeling small. But once you cross that threshold, the response is the same across all humans. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, like this shit all subjective, but like at the end of the day, being hurt is being hurt, and feeling small is feeling small. However tough you think you is, right? Life tougher, God tougher.
Like I tell people all the time, like whenever I'm venting to somebody and they telling me what they would do, it's like, you know, or what I would do or what they would do if they were me. It's like, do you realize you can't be me and you at the same time? Exactly. If you was me, you would do exactly what I'm doing. So like channel the aggression and the advice, bro. Like this ain't what I even brought it up for.
Yeah, like just empathize.
Empathize with me. That's a great word. Just empathize with me, bro. Like stop trying to tell me what you would do, and this you would do exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly me.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way around that Straight shit. Up. And it's crazy how much of a battle it became for me because. Just two-sport athlete. I played basketball, ran cross country, high school and college. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So my mental, I thought, was something that life told me, boy, I know you thought you was something, but boy, I got some shit to show you. You know what I'm saying? And it really was a lot. You know what I mean? And at times I would just feel like I ain't got nobody to talk to about it.
But can I tell you something else? You probably felt worse about it because you thought you was tough before.
Yeah, facts. That's very true. It's very true.
Because now your sense of self shaking.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So it's like, stop even looking at it. Like in terms of like, niggas is tough, but like niggas ain't tough. This ain't that kind of muscle, bro.
Yeah. That shit different. That shit different, man. That's why I probably ask everybody that because that's, you know, the most important I want to know if niggas is mentally healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I just loved hearing that you caught a stride, you running with it, and you good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I could be running in the wrong direction now, honestly.
Yeah.
Still. But I know it's a direction that God is rewarding me, at least on like the Mavi, like Mavi only route. And if I'm wrong on any other thing I'm doing, I'm willing to take my lick for it. You know what I'm saying? And just run a different direction, you know? Coming up in this Charlotte shit, bro, it's so much that, like, as a rapper, it's so much that I wish niggas would have told me.
Yeah.
That I know now that niggas know.
Yeah.
And that niggas knew I needed to know it.
Yeah,
and they just didn't do it.
Same. Even, we was talking earlier, like, same shit we was talking about earlier, but with me, like, I struggle with my publishing. For the life of me, I watch YouTube tutorials or videos, whatever you want to call them. I can't get the publishing right. I always get a code that the shit wrong whenever I try to,
to register like.
So I'm asking bro, bro might say, well, if niggas' business was in order, then woo. Help me get my business in order.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't help you, but I know somebody that can. And I never get to the person that can. And I'm like, you know how.
Yeah.
And you won't help me.
Yeah.
It's bags out there for me, maybe, potentially. You won't help me.
Publishing is complicated, though.
It is.
Like, the whole reason, like, yeah. Hey, we gonna finish this topic, then we gonna get back into it. Mm-hmm. But look, the whole reason niggas, like pub admin deals, like the whole reason you niggas even do them is because, like part of the whole company is, like, just, like, being able to track down the money.
Yeah. But
you be having trouble, like, registering your songs under your artist shit or, like, getting your songs under your publishing?
Yes. Both. Like,
I think it got to do. You BMI?
I'm ASCAP.
You ASCAP?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't help you.
You BMI?
I don't even know nobody ASCAP. But you a nigga out here, you ASCAP.
Wait, am I? So they sent me something that said I gotta pretty much choose one or the other because for the longest I had both of them until it started generating something. So I'm BMI. I'm BMI.
So if you BMI, you go on the website and I think you could put in the ISRCs and log in through your shit and then just straight register your shits up there.
Let me see. Cause
I'm gonna ask my manager the process.
Oh, yep, I'm BMI.
Yeah. Cause
Lot needed to register something for me, and I had to give him my BMI code.
Was he able to register successfully?
He knows what he's doing, but I don't think I ever asked him
for registering your own.
Somebody else might do it for him or some shit. Everybody that I talk to, even
they don't do it.
They don't do it themselves.
Yeah. But I don't think it's complicated though.
Yeah, it's not. It's not that complicated. Even the situation we was talking about. Like I'm like, performance royalties, just regular distro kid shit. Like add me to the team, G.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I gotta see. I need an email. Need the email such and such. I'm like, all you need is my email, bro. You can just add me to the team.
This is distro kid.
So just going back to what you're saying, it's like, okay, motherfucker, don't want to put you on game in ways that can help you.
Yeah.
And that shit's aggravating out here.
Bro, that's what makes, like, the whole bitter Charlotte nigga personality come from, because, like, we are very chill, but we hurt. Yeah. And a lot of the hurt don't come from, as much as it come from niggas actually doing something to us, it's like niggas not doing something for niggas when they could. And that's why I move how I move. Like, you done caught me at, last few times you ain't never seen me at none of my shit. Cause you don't come to my shit, Gauxst.
Hold on, goddammit. Wait, you had some shit at Underground? That's the last time?
Yeah, nigga. Oh, so all right, look.
Have I been to your shit?
So look. Beginning back at like niggas not giving game. That's a good jumping off point. Something that broke my heart.
Did?
No.
Okay.
That'll make another Charlotte nigga bitter.
Yeah.
Guess how many Charlotte artists that I know and know me, and hear you say my name and stuff. Guess how many of them were in the crowd at my Charlotte show?
0. How you know that though?
Cause I know. I was looking for him.
Yeah.
900.
Yo, I officially love you, bro. That was the most profound statement. I officially love you, nigga. Cause I do the same shit.
900.
Nigga said I was looking for him.
900.
That's so real, bro.
And 0. And I don't even think niggas don't love me. And most of it is on me though. And that's why I came here today. And that's why I reached out to you directly. Which is like, I think as much as it is like, damn, why niggas ain't coming? Other niggas be like, oh, let me not get in this nigga way. And it's like, I think what was the most important thing on the Charlotte tip that I want to say on this entire podcast is that, and why I went down those lists of them names and who I've been admiring since I was fucking 13, 14 years old, is to say that we, the young niggas, at least as far as me, the KS, Ruben, like all our lane, we look up to y'all niggas, bro. And we want to be around. And it's tough because, like, we ain't go to school with each other, go to school with people who know each other and stuff like this, to, like, even get in each other's circles. But that's why I like the work that Surf do, because Surf a nigga, he'll pull me to the side, like, hey, and he'll be like, bro, just come around. Like, just come hang out. And I text him. I was just with him on Sunday. I texted him yesterday, like, hey, I'm going to come up there and fuck with you tomorrow. And he like, oh, we can knock out the Gauxst thing at the same time. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's my thing. It's like, for me, I'm taking the initiative to bridge that gap.
Yeah,
and
same.
And be vulnerable, because honestly, in real life, it has never not been rewarded. I ain't never hit Luke, like, just on some text shit. How you doing? Like, let me see a painting, this or that. And he ain't hit me back.
Yeah.
I ain't never hit no nigga that I look up to and that I want to be at a show on some life shit, and they ain't hit me back. And so the message to the young niggas is like, nigga, lock in with niggas on some life shit.
Yeah.
To the point where if you having some shit, it's like, you ain't expecting niggas to see the flyer and see that as something important enough to pull up to.
Yeah.
You just hitting them like, bro, pop out to my shit. And then nigga, you gonna see them. And that was the lesson I learned through my underground show. Speaking
for me, I don't even know if I was in town for your underground show. Sometimes it just be as simple as that. You know what I mean?
But it was on me for not even asking.
But
I could have known why every single person I wanted to be there couldn't be there if I would have invited them all personally.
Yeah.
And that's not, and part of it is not having the ego and feeling like that's beneath you.
Yeah.
It's fucking not.
But sometimes we get caught up in all of that. You know what I mean? Like, why do we need to, like, let's say some of the other acts, they saw the flyer and they knew you was having the show.
Right.
But you didn't reach out to them personally.
Right.
Why do we need that to go? Because I'm going to tell you.
But I have an idea though.
Yeah.
Because that's how old Charlotte works.
I think that's how ego works.
But that's how old Charlotte just worked. Nigga, like, bro, all right. You was probably going to shit before Instagram flyers were a thing. So how did you know to go? Because your homies was going. And how did they know? Because they probably knew the person doing the thing.
So somebody was invited though.
Yes.
People like feeling invited sometimes.
Right. And somebody was invited via word of mouth. I don't think I even needed to invite everybody individually. Yeah. I could have hit you like, hey, Gauxst, like, can you come out to my show at the Underground and bring the homies? And I'm sure you would have spread the word.
Yeah.
And then whoever could have came and couldn't have came would have came.
Yeah.
But I didn't even do that. And I had my own reasons in terms of, like, you know, I was just coming from another date.
Yeah.
But that Charlotte show, my first Charlotte show, was so important to me that if I could go back and do it again, I would have made sure to do that.
So Underground was your first Charlotte show?
It was my first Charlotte show.
Headliner show?
No, my first Charlotte show headliner was the KS Short Snug. And then I did Evening Music, and then I did Underground.
I was at that show.
You was at KS?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
It's Snug.
Oh, so that you did go to
yeah, bro.
You get to about me.
Bro, yeah.
You was there.
I was there.
Yeah, that was my first Charlotte show.
Yeah, I was there. See, but I wasn't there for Loot just the other day, and that let me down.
Man, that Loot show was important, but a lot of people wasn't there, but a lot of people was there, and I was so proud of that. And I'm like, damn, how do I get to be like that? Like when I say I look up to niggas, I really see what niggas do and be like, how do I do that?
I look up to Luke, and Luke supported me. Like, when you say you look for niggas, like, I'm locked in. I've been rehearsing for this show, but when I got a show, I see Luke often, and it's a lot of motherfuckers I don't see. Right. Most niggas show up for me. I ain't gonna front, but I need to stop worrying about who I don't see. You know what I mean? But I can't help it sometimes.
Yeah.
And Luke was somebody I should have showed up for. You know what I mean? But I wasn't in the best space. This is just a week ago or a few days ago. I wasn't in the best space. So, you know, bro asked me to do some other shit. So I just did that. And once I saw people posting in real time, I said, I can't believe I'm not there to support this man. All through the pandemic, we was throwing shows and Luke was there. You know what I mean? Even if he was just having fun, it's just a thought. And he just so down to earth. You know what I mean? I started to call him and apologize, but then my ego got in the way and I was like, it's just gonna have to just be what it is. Cause I didn't want to, I knew he would say, oh nigga, I ain't tripping.
You should apologize.
I should call him, right?
And you should just hear that.
Yeah.
You already know what he's gonna be. You know it's still gonna be love. So you might as well just say it.
Because Luke, man, you know, and I even helped him with the promo for it. You feel me? Like I did a little skit.
That.
So I was like, fuck, I ain't even try. I ain't even try to make it. I just said I couldn't. You know what I mean? When I could have tried. So that shit kind of just, I gotta do better.
You have another opportunity.
Nah, for sure.
You have so many more.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like with me, I'm an apologizer. Like I'm sorrier because I want that to mean that I'm gonna do better. Like I want that to be known. But also like the uncomfortable time between you feeling sorry and you doing better, that's important too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I need to work on that. I just try to just do better. But sometimes it get lost in communication.
Niggas don't even know that you trying
to. They want to hear me say sorry. Yeah. You know what I mean? But my approach has always been like, if I gotta say sorry often, how long before I'm a sorry ass nigga?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I stopped that cycle too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But apologies is a complicated art form. Like, I remember my ex. She used to say like, "Well, we get in a fight, so you don't even send flowers." And then
that's crazy.
I started sending flowers. It's like, what you just think you just send flowers?
Yeah. Oh, women, man, you can't win. You can't win. You can't win with that shit right there, bro. But damn.
What else you wanted to talk to me about, Gauxst?
Shit, I wanted to know. I had thought about asking you like, what made you even start rapping? But you told me your dad had the studio. My dad,
yeah. And he always used to just play rap music.
Did he ever shield you from rap music?
Fuck no.
Your studio baby?
Yes.
Okay.
Like 2, 3 pictures of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, my whole life, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was a young parent. He was a wild nigga, bro. My dad built his first studio, like out in the country.
Yeah.
And he stole everything from Home Depot. Sorry, Dad. It's statutes of limitations. Yeah. Took my big cousins, his little cousins, to Home Depot and systematically stole all the 2x4s, all the floor, everything.
And built everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he had me around.
Yeah.
Chill. Chill. I seen niggas in the Home Depot. Hey, man, we half off Home Depot today, nigga. Get what you need. Where do you get the most fulfillment out of life? Not even music, just life in general. Like
being able to make my family proud.
Yeah. Back
to the Charlotte show. It was like 100 of my family from like South Carolina.
All came.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Talking about old folks, aunties, great aunties, like my grandma's sisters, my grandma.
You embrace that.
Yeah.
That's lovely. I don't post my shows on Facebook because my whole family gonna show up. My aunties and shit.
You need to let them do that, bro.
Man.
Because it's like that, like I said this another time. I was like, bro, I'm popping a lot of places in the world, right? The number one place I'm the most popping is my parents' Facebook, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Drake.
You done went diamond over there.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, people proud of you, bro.
Oh shit, I gotta stop doing that.
Same like how you proud of your people. Just give your people the opportunity to be proud of you. Same like what I need to do for like the older Charlotte community. Yeah. They proud of me. I just need to get an opportunity to be proud of me.
You ever thought about moving away from Charlotte for like better opportunity?
No.
Or no?
Fuck no. The internet exists and planes exist.
Yeah. You could just go visit wherever you need to go.
Bro. Like I put it like this. What I get done in a week in Charlotte, what I get done in a week in Charlotte, I get done in a day in LA or New York, right? So if I spend what I get done in a month in Charlotte is like what I get done in a week in LA or New York. So what I get done in a year, I get done in 12 weeks, split between New York and LA.
Yeah.
And so I basically already do more than that now. You know?
How the fuck can you see shit like this at such an age? Like, what the fuck?
And then I'm gonna put you down like this, nigga. I'm buying the dope at Charlotte prices and selling it backwards, but it's like I'm buying the dope here that I make here for really cheap and selling it in those places for a lot of money.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't go move to them places. So
that's ill as fuck. He done switched the whole game.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I'm buying it.
I don't reverse it.
I'm buying it from Detroit and selling it here for more.
Yeah, I don't reverse this other shit.
You got the dope here and you selling it to the powers that be. That's
right.
Amazing. That's amazing. Fuck, that just gave me chills, bro. That's ill. You an ill nigga, bro. Like that shit crazy. All right, so question. Totally off the grid right now.
Okay.
Your house on fire, nigga. You got how many options? You got 4 options.
Okay.
It's $2 million it's $20 million. Let's up it a little bit. It's $20 million in a bag. You can take that. Your girl. You can take your girl. Her mama is in the house. You can grab her mama. You got a kid. Your kid in the house. You can grab your kid. You can only take 2 things. What 2 things you grabbing?
So the mama can't walk or something. I was like, who legs?
She's just trapped in a room in a fire. Like maybe you can get to her before, you know. It's not your mama.
So I got 2 answers.
2 answers?
So I'm gonna give you the good man answer.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna give you the smart ass cheating nigga answer. So the good answer is I'm gonna grab my girl and the baby, and ideally my girl can help her mama. Right? Like hopefully, like if I grab her out the room, I can just go kick open the door to the mama room, and then she grab her, I grab the baby, we gone.
Yeah.
The janky nigga answer is I'm grabbing the baby and the 20 million.
Come on.
Because $20 million cash is pretty heavy. So my girl probably can't carry it, and then she can't carry it. Then mama definitely can't carry it.
Yeah.
But after I grab the baby and the bread, I'm kicking both of their doors open so they can run out.
Okay, you trying to save everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I don't want nobody to burn.
Look, for me, I'm grabbing the money and the kid. That's the only way I can live with myself.
Bro, $20 million, bro, that's heavy, bro.
Yeah, I'm dragging that shit.
Even if it's all blues.
I'm dragging that shit.
You gonna lose about 5.
If I grab her ass, she's just gonna leave me for the next nigga that grabbed his 20. You feel me? Like, cause we gonna be fucked with no money and a baby. Like, she gonna have to do what she gotta do. I'm never leaving the money behind. That's not an option.
See, but the third real nigga answer is my $20 million is in a fireproof safe, right? If it's in cash.
Let's just say you just got to the crib.
And I just made $20 million cash?
Yeah, facts.
God, that's a great day.
I think
that's a crazy day. Like I just got home and I just made $20 million cash.
It's a light day. It's a light day.
And my house catch on fire.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck kind of day am I having?
Nah, I think the shit said $2 million, but I wanted to up it. Because $2 million, I'm looking at you.
I could throw that on my shoulder, throw the baby on my shoulder, and grab shit.
I didn't feel like the $2 million was enough for you, so I had to up it to 20. You feel me?
Shit.
Bro, let me ask you this. So you just dropped Shadowbox.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you in terms of the process of writing and recording? Do you need a break after you drop an album, or do you get right inspired?
Nah, I'm getting right back in.
Really?
Right back on it.
You don't take a break and just, because after I, put a project together, I got to decompress.
No, I do have to decompress as a person, but like in terms of a writer, no, not really.
What do you do to prepare for tour mentally?
Exercise, fast, and pray.
Yeah?
And eat good. Yeah.
I should try that.
Yeah, right? Nigga, that shit hard.
It is hard as fuck, man. Like, I battle with them irks, man. I battle with them irks, the weed, like the drink. I really battle with that shit, and I say the shit out loud because
so you can look at it.
So I can look at it. And in turn, in the event that it's what takes me up out of here, I want everybody to know.
Why?
Yeah, I've been fighting for my life. Like it's just that type of battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching the Tyrese interview today, and Charlemagne was like, you know, you lost this, and you're dealing with this, and you addicted to this. What have you? Are you still mentally fucked up or whatever? And he said, I'm doing the best I can with the 24 hours, with every 24 hours I get. And that's me, you know? Yeah. The shit almost brought a tear to a nigga eye because I got a show in 2 weeks. Like, I'm heavy on my performance. I never rapped over vocal, over MP3s.
You rehearse everything. You sound check everything.
Yeah. I've seen it. Yeah, so it's like, I see how I look when I'm on these drugs. When I'm on this drink and I'm on these pills, and people on the road, they film me and I get on the gram and I say, God damn, look at my skin, look at my weight, like. So I'm gonna take your regimen if you feel me, and I'm gonna tap in.
By all means.
So we just got off the road. We just finished up a tour, but in the event, you know, I just want to be prepared. I gotta shake this shit, nigga. Like I'm tired. Well, I'm getting old, but I can't do it like I used to.
And the shit costs more.
It costs the most.
And then it also costs like when you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
That's why I had to chill to drink. It's like, damn, when the last time I wasn't drinking?
I had a young boy who I raised. He moved to Pittsburgh. He came down and was like, yo, I got these herbs. I got hundreds of them. So I'm like, they real?
Right.
He like, hell yeah. I'm like, I know somebody want them if they real. I go check them out. You feel me? And we can cut this out if this is too much for you. But I'm looking at them and they not real. So I'm talking to him. I'm like,
because you can't do it. Yeah,
I'm like, bro, what's up? Somebody want the fakes.
Yes. So
just find them.
Yeah.
You don't have to. We in a space where like niggas just need their increments. So they're a lot. I raised this little nigga.
Right.
Been his big homie his whole life.
And he tried to hit you with the cut.
I'm like, I got a family, G. Like I don't want this shit that bad. Like damn, you want the dollar that bad?
I ain't know no niggas who like I don't know to have a whole bunch of shit to have that amount of that kind of thing.
You should. That's a red flag. Yeah, motherfucker be like, yo, I hit the pharmacy. Did you? Like you hit the pharmacy for the whole everything?
Yeah, come on, bro.
God damn. You know what I'm saying? That's the red flag right there. But it's just a point that niggas is willing to die. I mean, willing to lie about
something that can kill you.
Yeah.
And somebody that love you.
Yeah, man. Like shit, man. Anything you want to get off your chest?
Thank you. Thank you. I needed this. I feel like we both needed this.
I really needed this, bro, because I learned so much from you, bro. Like
I learned so much from you, bro. You live a lot of life, bro.
Oh, man. I done lived 4 lifetimes in 30 years, nigga. Like, the shit crazy. Anything you ever want to ask me, bro.
You a cold nigga, bro.
I appreciate it. Bro, I swear to God, like, I learned so much from you today, bro. It's like, damn, I need to talk to this nigga. I'm probably going to need to call this nigga.
Call me, bro.
You just say shit in ways where it's like, I ain't even thought about it like that. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure out why you even thinking about it like that. Because I had to scale back from just telling you over and over, bro, you got your whole life. Like, why do older people want to slow down the profoundness of the young life? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because we still vulnerable.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, let's say you got a son.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say when your son's 17, right? Your son like an A student, he got his driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Good boy. You know, like nice square boy, right?
Yeah.
And you still got to tell him like, hey, bro, don't do this. And he like, Dad, I know.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, I know you know, but also you ain't really seen how, like my mama told me one time, like I had gone through some drug shit. Like I was out saying it's like fucked up, like I was finna die, whatever. She told me, Mavi, I never thought I would have to tell you don't do drugs. It's like, no, you did.
Yeah.
Like never look at me like no nigga who's too advanced for the simple advice, bro. Never look at nobody like that.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
See, I had a lot of moments like that, bro. Like, man, I fucking We get into another time, G. Like for real, bro. Cause I had you here, bro. Like just rambling, bro. Like
this. You got to sign this stuff. You still wrap it up, sign this all down.
My nigga Mavi in this bitch, man. Big Ghost Podcast, nigga. We in this hole, man.
Yeah,
nigga.
But no, for real, that shit was like one of the worst moments of my life. Bro.
Yeah.
That was the first time